Welcome back to a video on the Escort RS Cosworth.
Hit subscribe.
We interrupt our program.
This previous past shoddy repair, so rather than pulling a dent out properly, a previous repairer has just, well, look, as you can see, fillers on top. There is no metal, that's just filler and fiberglass, and damaged it. So we're gonna have to cut this out and put a new wing in. To buy a wing for Escort Cosworth is literally impossible. I've also got to build this section back up and this, but I'm not going to build this up yet. So the plan is to cut this out, and then I've told the owner to clean off any kind of wax oil and stuff on the inside, because that stuff burns. We have this an arch. So this arch is off for Escort. It's a 3-door, but they don't do one specifically, I'm aware of, for this car. So if you follow these lines to here, they're different, so they will need to be infilled. And also it's got a kink by there, so we'll be cutting off a bit of metal out of here. We will be running it in line with these lines so the arch flows nicely, because you can see it flows, and then we will be filling these lines up with welds to match. But yeah, pretty much have that section. So I don't know how much we're going to use right now. We might use the full arch, we might just use a bit of it. We might just cut out the section that we need, but you get the idea. I'm not using my mic, so I apologise for the quality, but today's job is to tackle this area. So I'm going to flappy wheel this back quickly now, where it's had repair before, get rid of this bit of filler, and start cutting it, basically. I'm making a template so I know what I'm working to. Yeah, so follow the journey and watch me repair the arch on an Escort RS Cosworth. Okay, so some flappy wheel action. As you can see, a lot of dust, so it's had a lot of filler in it. The truth is, okay, this repair has not been done great previously. So if you guys have a look at the step up there in the filler, that has predominantly caused this to corrode, okay? So it's rotten out behind, but look, all this metal is good. So you can't get off a shelf a arch for these. So we're going to use an Escort GTI. And a bit of a trick is, we're going to use these lines here to be our gauge and our lines, okay? However, on this arch itself, it ends here. On a GTI, it runs all the way to here. Let me show you. Okay, so on the GTI, this line in question runs all the way to the end. If you look, it's got a kink in it, and we don't need that. Also, if you look up here, how thin this arch is, it's like that here. So we're gonna have to cut it, beat it with obviously a hammer and dolly, try and straighten this back out, along with probably infilling that and that with welding ground out. But look, that's a job for body shop, so we use a dent puller, hammer and dolly from the inside out and all that kind of stuff. Go back and watch the other videos, but yeah, we need to do that in it. But look, I'm gonna cut out a section of this now, and hopefully that's going to be my section I'm gonna repair. And I mask it up and use my masking on the additional wing. I'll show you through the process what I do to try to help explain. I know what's going on up there. You're gonna have to watch a video to follow. I will try and explain as I go through. Okay, so I'm gonna run this first one in line with this right across and continue to do so. Then I'm gonna mark on here just for reference, as a rough guide, okay? That's just to help me. And then I will continue to mark these across here. And so on. I'm not going to bore you, you'll see now. Purely just a guide. Safety first, goggles and all that. Okay, so we know where we're going to. Let's roll. Okay, so there we have it. So we need to cut the inner tub out, the inner arch. We need to cut this section out, 'cause I didn't see this. That's no good. And then that's the rear side of it. So yeah, that's scrap. And if you look up here, that's still all filler and sealer. So look, yeah, look at that. So yeah, that's why it broke. Okay, so I'm hoping this makes sense to you now, okay? Obviously I'm going to cut the section out on the inside. So I've made my template, yeah? It sits nice. I've given myself a little bit of extra meat around the edge. So I know that needs to sit there, which is great. However, it needs to sit just that angle there. So that's true of that. So my plan will be now to run a spot weld there, a spot weld there, and then the next job will be to cut across here with the blade and down here and here. So I have got the exact right shape that I want to follow, okay? So hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go from perfectly there to there, spot weld here, spot weld there, and run a cut around. I'll show you. Here it goes. Happy days. Let me show you. Okay, so we're running two nice little spot welds down here. Obviously that's the line of that. And now we can cut this metal. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's all butt welding clamps and stuff. Gotta be careful, I say, because people will take it the wrong way. So we've got the butt welding clamps in here and a magnet. The only problem is that this was a dent before pushed in, so in theory it should be pulled out. So I'm going to line this up now, pull it nice and tight before I put my welds in, and see how we go. But I'll show you this a bit more now from the other side, just so you get the idea. Josh working hard, getting the door card off on the inside. Yeah, what is that smouldering on stuff?
A little bit, not much.
Yeah, I will. Blow it out. Right, let's go. Ready? But get that out, pull out.
12 seconds later.
Okay, it's a tough one to see, okay? So, the panel is in, it's nice. Maybe tap it in out a little bit, put a hammer and dollying on it, because like I said, you can see the step of the filler. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I don't want to put too much more heat in this now, because it's going to have a skim anyway, and it's going to have some filler on it, because I don't want to warp the panel. But yeah, I'll show you the other side. Quite difficult to see, but yeah, that's the inside. Starting to get dark now, so using a light. But yeah, so I've left the lip on currently at the moment. So we're going to cut this and we're going to roll it back with a hammer and dolly. And then we're going to build this inner section up inside to our layer tape. We need to seal the inside what we've done. But yeah, that's not too shabby. I'm quite proud of that considering what's come out of it. So we got that, we got the other bit to come out of it. We've still got this bit to do. I am going to have time to do that today. But yeah, I'm proud of that, and I'm hoping that the owner is proud. And a big shout out to Josh for helping me being on fire duty. So yeah, we're going to clean this up a little bit now and get some extra primer on here. Do the same on the inside because we don't want this to rust. But yeah, you're laughing at that, aren't we? That's a good repair. And considering I'm working quite a confined space, it's quite challenging because I only burnt my bollocks about 1,000 times. Yeah, so that's the old arch and the rot and all the sealer. That's the lower part of it, which is still rotting. Bit of rust and sealer. And then the inner arch, which we're going to refabricate. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that's a nice repair. I've drawn pen right now just to show the guy whose car it is, the work what's gone into it, but I'll flip you around one more time. So yeah, that's the arch. It's nice, it's tidy. Could do with a little bit of hammer and dolly and just this little section. But yeah, with a skim now on top of this, we're laughing. We can obviously heat this up and bend it back and trim it, do the work in there, do this, and then what I'm quite excited for is to start cutting this out, building a box section up around here with obviously the letterbox style up the top around here and tapering it off around here, and then leaves us with that over there, a bit of work to do on the bottom, the inner lower sill in the back, and then a right angle all the way across here and this. And then the car is ready for its stone chip and Raptor. Okay, so leaves us with a bit of panel wipe on the panel. Using a nice fast. And then let's get this into some etch primer. As we do the Aerosol Expert etch primer. So this is from IPS in Swansea. Inside. So yeah, we can leave it like that now, and it's a good one. Happy days. Can't fault that, can you?
Hours later.
Okay, so I am home now. Yeah, I'm well happy with that job. It's nice. Needs a bit of hammer and dollying still because, well, the wing wasn't very good to start with. It'll have to have a little skim anyway. We need to cut the lip back and bend it back. None of that work's been done yet till we do the inner lip, get some sealer and stuff on it. But yeah, it's come a long way. So I'd like to also say thanks to Josh for helping us. Got red brown roses because I've been in a bath and scrubbing off all 30-odd-year-old Escort Cosworth junk off me. So yeah, look, if this is the first video you've watched, go back on the channel and have a look. So we've got my Escort there, G20 cars for Cosworth, boosted 2000. We've got an engine rebuild going on, we've got a full force one, we've got another engine build going on, body shop, we've got a unit come in, we've got all that jazz, car shows and stuff. But yeah, also look back at some of the other videos I've done for the Cosworth. So far I've done inner sills at the top, I've done seat mounts, I've done patches on the floor, I've done the jack-in points. I'll do a little B-roll montage at the end of this video so you can see it. But look, being 42 now, yeah, I've just gone 42, I've always wanted a Cossie. I've had loads of opportunities to buy a Cossie and pass on it. So now having the opportunity and chance to work on one and bring it back to the standards and put my stamp on it and know it's gonna last is absolutely great. And it's for a mate and my other mates, they've all got Cossies, 3 of them, buggers. So, don't know, who knows. I'll get mine one day. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Hit like, hit sub and enable notifications and share the video on your socials or do whatever on your Instagram and stuff like that. Comment on it, it really does help the algorithm and it helps me keep going. Thank you very much.